This is a masterpiece in itself. Yep. I only read this book because I was intrigued with the story. It's not a fast-paced thriller. Yes. So the second one on this list is the one I feel like every Indian teenager would relate to. Everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Anushka and I'm back with some newer, fresher and valuable book recommendations for all you guys and especially teenagers. So I hope you've already liked this video by now. If you haven't, please do right now. Yeah, tap it. And I hope you already checked out first part where I've recommended some other books for teenagers as well. The link will be in the description box and the I button as well. Now, as always, I've taken a lot of things into consideration while compiling this list. मतलब अगर आपको non-fiction चाहिए तो वो भी है, अगर आपको fiction चाहिए, mystery, thriller चाहिए वो भी है, वो नहीं पसंद आता romance चाहिए तो वो भी है, सब कुछ है. बस देखते रहो वीडियो एंड आई होप यू आर सेटिस्फाइड बाय द एंड. आपको एक ना एक बुक मिल जानी चाहिए. सो द फर्स्ट बुक ऑन दिस लिस्ट इज वन ऑफ माई रीसेंट फेवरेट्स. दिस इज आमंड एंड इफ़ यू आर अ BTS फैन, अब तक तो आपको इस बुक के बारे में पता होना चाहिए था और पढ़ लेनी चाहिए थी. अगर नहीं पता तो कैसे BTS फैन हो. बट एनी वेज यू शुड रीड दिस बुक फॉर इट्स स्टोरी. दिस इज अबाउट अ बॉय नेम्ड Yunji who has this brain condition called alexithymia in which he cannot feel emotions, be it angry or any kind of emotion. But on his 16th birthday, things tragically change. About why I recommend this book to teenagers, because it's our protagonist is a teenager. Then it's about friendship between 2 and 3 individuals. This is about hope. This is about love. The second one on this list is the one I feel like every Indian teenager would relate to. This is Teen Couple Have Fun Outdoors by Arvind Jain. If you haven't heard about this book, it's alright, but if you've been following my channel, you know I've spoken about it quite a lot on this channel because it is so witty, it is so relatable, it is so Indian and it is so thought-provoking at the same time. So we have this family and one day the parents find out that their eldest son's and his girlfriend's sex tape has been released. How would they react? I mean, it is the biggest tragedy in their life. The story is narrated from the younger son's perspective. So he is sandwiched between his parents and his brother. His brother has different ideologies and his parents, of course, this is about generation gap. Sometimes you relate with the younger generation and sometimes you do sympathize with the parents as well. You go back and forth between thoughts while reading this book. I loved every bit of it. The next one on the list is a valuable book for all my non-fiction lovers. This is 101 Essays That Changed the World. Now, hear me out. The first time that I read it, I felt like it's not worth the hype. The general stuff I know about. But now I know why it works. Because it's beginner friendly. The writing is very easy to read. And somehow you relate with the writing and it's very light to read. It's not heavy on literature like 12 Rules of Life or any other psychology kind of book. It's a very general self-help, easy breezy read. But after a certain point, it gets repetitive like any other self-help book, which is why I did not finish it. But I would still recommend you because as a teenager, you can read this book. It's very easy to read and it's kind of relatable as well. The next one is a thick one, yet I'd recommend you to read it. You can switch to an audiobook as well, but I don't think that would be needed. The book is Bear Town by Frederick Buckman. I love how Frederick Buckman created this world. After reading this book, I felt like I knew these people. So there are multiple characters in this book and each and every character has been written so well, has been taken care of. So this is the story of this small town, Bear Town, which is almost fading away. There are not many jobs. There's this one school only. But the only highlight of this town is the hockey team. They believe in this hockey team. And this hockey team, something happens to one player of this hockey team. He has been accused of something. And it's about a community. Who supports whom, and there are many consequences to things. It is a very well built up story. It's not a fast paced thriller. So only read it when you feel like reading a book that would take you in. It will take you time, around 70 pages at least, to understand the world. But moving on, I have a classic, and that too a thriller, and Then There Were None by Agatha Christie. Now before you say it's overrated, or if you've already read it, please hear me out. The first time that I read it, very early in my reading journey, classic, which is why the writing is a bit difficult to read, but still I was shocked and surprised. But I did not understand the hype around it. But now that I've read multiple psychological, domestic, or basically mysterious thrillers, I understand the hype around it, because trust me, this is a masterpiece in itself. So if you haven't read it, please read it. The next is another thriller, but a newer one. This is In My Dreams I Hold a Knife. Yup, I only read this book because I was intrigued with the title. Some books have it, and this one lived up to my expectations. So this is a little darker thriller, psychological, mysterious, psychopathic thriller actually. This is about this college reunion, and again whodunit plot. So there are 6 different friends who are meeting after 10 years. Our main character is Jessica Miller, who is a successful woman. She has changed completely who she used to be when she was in college. But there is this one secret that she's been hiding since past 10 years, since college. And that secret will unfold when she meets these friends. How it happens, when it happens, is something you have to read. And the last book is a romance. Yup, I cannot end a teenage recommendation without a romance, because I used to love reading romance. I still do. The book is Eleanor and Park by Rainbow Rowell. Now, even though this is a young adult romance, I feel like this is very thought-provoking, and it's a serious romance. There are kids in this book, okay? Our protagonists are kids, they are teenagers, but still there is a profoundness to this book. I cannot tell you, it's not cheesy romance, it's not a cheesy book, but it's about family, it's about dysfunctional family, it's about upbringing, it's about a girl being in trauma, not being able to speak, it's about a boy. So how they find solace in each other's company, or how they help each other in a way to make each other feel better. It's about company. It's about a sweet relationship. As I said, it's not cheesy, but it gives hope and it gives comfort. And it's one of those sweet romances. And do share your list of books that you would recommend to teenagers, or the books that you read as teenagers. And yeah, with that said, I'll see you later with another video. Until then, bye-bye. I started this video very differently, like the lighting, and it's so gloomy right now. The weather is unpredictable these days in India. Anyways, bye-bye.